Maybe I should turn that way and film Sasquatch. Something's coming. Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. I have an interesting video for you today. As you could see from that opening, I'm talking about is Sasquatch coming out of the woods. Well, it wasn't Sasquatch, but I think my buddy Chad and I did figure out what was coming out of the woods. We pulled up on a spot where we usually fish panfish and heard a bunch of crashing on this island close to where we were fishing. After looking, didn't see anything coming out of the woods. We didn't think anything of it. But then later on in our trip, after catching some fish, we noticed two things. We were on an area that had a bunch of sunfish spawning beds, and then we saw this huge turtle. And putting two and two together, I think that turtle was what was coming out of the woods early in that trip. So what I've put together is all the footage I have from my hat cam, and also I had my Markham underwater camera with me, and we're going to take a look together. I've got the video loaded on my computer here, and I'm going to kind of narrate what was going on, because at the moment we were just kind of surprised, and my buddy Chad took out his camera, and that's what the short on this channel is from. And then I took out my well, I had my GoPro going, and I also took out my Markham underwater camera to get as much footage as we could, because it was pretty amazing to see this turtle in action and what he was doing. So I'm going to start the video, and let's take a look together at what was happening. Yeah, these are, see the little holes? So we're right on top of a little nesting area. There is a turtle raiding all of the nests for the sunfish. If you look real close, you can actually see his mouth open as he's just gulping down whatever's in those sunfish beds, which is probably eggs. But then as I put my underwater camera down there, you can just see the sunfish aren't scattering from this big turtle. They're actually gathered around it. It's like they're trying to distract it from what it's doing. And there's one big sunfish, I put the arrow there, and he comes in and he actually nudges the turtle to try to get his attention. So it's just amazing how nature kind of knows what to do in those dangerous or emergency situations. So those fish were doing everything they could to keep that turtle away from their sunfish beds and eating all those eggs. So sorry about the footage, the camera's kind of turning here and there as I'm trying to scramble to get the shots. These three fish were just right in front of the turtle, almost daring him to bite him, because they're trying to, I think, distract him from what he was doing. So I don't know if it was the camera or the sunfish, but he did kind of stop once we started getting the camera in there. I had taken my camera up, and then I thought I'm gonna put it down and get a really good close shot of it. He came kind of closer to the boat, and you'll see what happens in a second here. I wish I would have had my camera a little lower, but then I don't know if I would have had a camera, because he just tried to chop the camera right there. So that's that. Those are the things you see while you're out in nature. It was just amazing to see, one, the turtle, and two, all the fish and what they tried to do to keep the turtle from raiding those nests. So I just thought it was a cool video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.